I was Juliana at that soccer game, and that man said to me what he just said to me and did what he just did, I'd end up on World Star. Hello, my beautiful besties. Long time no see. I'm actually editing the vlog that you're watching right now and realized because I filmed it throughout the entirety of the month of February, which was not intentional, it's a little chaotic. So I need to jump on here right at the beginning and let you know I'm going to take you through my February, what I got up to, what I was reading. I was primarily focusing on arcs. Massive life updates happened in February, so I was not able to post this video. So by this point, every single one of the books that I read as an arc is already out. But I end up reading Let's Call a Truce, which you've already know my thoughts on. I read Deep End, I read First Time Caller, and I read I Got Abducted by Aliens. And now I'm trapped in a rom-com. One of those books is an all-time favorite, and two of those books you're gonna have to see how I feel about. So we're gonna start off this vlog with the Saturday I spent with my friend, where we went to the pet store and where we went to IKEA. So we're gonna start there and we're gonna jump right into the reading vlog. And yes, she actually is a reading vlog. Morning, friends. Oh my gosh, I look crazy. It is Sunday. It is such a gloomy and miserable day, but as you saw, well, you didn't see that. I was busy taking shit off my face, but I'm pumping gas and it's just before 8 a.m. Trader Joe's is about to open, and because it's a Sunday, I'm like, I'm gonna get there right when it fucking opens because I'm not dealing with this shit. So I'm gonna do that, and then I potentially have to run to IKEA. You saw the IKEA trip yesterday. I ended up buying a bookcase, and then I was like, did I need to buy that? No. So we're gonna see if I can return that. Not today though, because I have to work later in the afternoon, but I'm going to the nail salon with a friend. But I just wanted to get this day started, and I'll give you some reading updates when I'm done shopping at Trader Joe's. So let's go grocery shopping. And that is that. That took me literally less than 30 minutes, but they didn't have my favorite butter. No. I like the brown sugar maple butter, and they had like garlic parmesan butter. And it's not like I came to Trader Joe's just for that. I definitely did. But besties, I am about to head home because I'm going to put all this food in my fridge. I'm going to just clean up a little bit. I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to go to the nail salon with my friend. And I just want to tell you that the other book that I read in this video was Amy Buchanan's new book, Let's Call a Truce, which is like a rivals to lovers workplace romance. I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it a solid 4 stars. I like the dynamic between Ben and Juliana. And I also love that it was like set in Orlando's, because it was things that I could recognize at this point, and I'm like, oh, that's so fun. Plus, as I mentioned, I know Amy, and I'm going to be very transparent in saying that I know Amy, so I also know that Amy is so sweet. So I lived, laughed, loved that. I've been saying that unironically I don't know why, but I did enjoy that. However, the reason it was a 4-star and not a 5-star is because the third act conflict, this man pissed me off. So much so that I was like, if I was Juliana at that soccer game and that man said to me what he just said to me and did what he just did, I'd end up on World Star. She is a better woman than I am, because I was like, oh, hell fucking no. That is the only reason it was 4, not 5. And he needed to grovel more, beg, cry on his knees, sobbing. That was my only issue with the book, but otherwise I was really impressed with the writing style. I absolutely loved the scenes that we got to read with Juliana and Ben. I appreciated the conversations that were had around grief and the way that they were dealing with grief in their own ways, and the steamy scenes were steamy. I loved that. Time for the first update. I'm reading Deep End. Don't mind me. I'm going to replace the nails that popped off. But I'm reading Deep End. I'm live, laugh, loving. Oh my God, this is so fucking good. When I tell you, I have to force myself to stop listening to the audiobook. I understand why Ali Hazelwood initially named this manuscript the thing that she was writing, what she did initially. I was like, Ali, this one's for the girls. This one is for the girls. I mean, it's for anybody, but she's speaking to the people who get it. And I'm just like, say more. Say more. And I can't recommend the audiobook enough for this, because just yes. Just yes across the fucking board. I don't see how this wouldn't be 5 stars. And the first chapter I read, I was scandalized. I was like, wait a damn minute. This is the forbidden waters we're talking about? I am rooting so hard for Lucas and Scarlett. Like, I want them to be together more than anything. In my head, they're soulmates. When this book is actually over, I'm gonna be sad. I listened to this yesterday. Literally started listening to this yesterday morning. It is now Monday morning. Why am I almost done? Why am I almost done? And I don't even have the audiobook on a fast speed. It's on 1.8, which is really, really slow for me. And I'm still almost done with it because I just cannot stop listening. I dreamt about this book. I woke up and the first thing I wanted to do was listen to this book. And I did. And I'm just like, the girls who get it. But I'm going to continue to read that, and I'm going to finish it, and then we'll talk about the next arc. Obviously, this book comes out tomorrow for me, and this video isn't coming out until Sunday at the very earliest. So this book is already out at this point, and this should be your sign to read it. And also, the book is beautiful. Has these gorgeous end pages and these beautiful sprayed edges. I loved this book so much. I'm not even done with it. Then I'm gonna own it. I don't give a fuck. This is a new favorite, all-time favorite Ali Hazelwood right now. I don't even have other words to tell you. I read the book, and I'm gonna finish it. And I can't even tell you what the fuck happens in the book because most of the book is them fucking. And it's a damn good time. Of course, it's also a character exploration of Scarlett and the things that she's going through as a diver who suffered a injury, and just the things that she is trying to overcome, but also her relationship with Lucas and their little dom-sub relationship and how they have their sexy times. And it is, in fact, very sexy. So I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to see you a little bit later, and I'm going to fix my nails because they need some help right now. Look at me getting into it. I am at the gym for the first time. I'm not even kidding, in almost 2 weeks. But slow and steady progress. Patience with myself. It is arm day, and I have thankfully not lost as much muscle strength as I worried. Also, the TV is loud as fuck, and I don't know who's playing this, but it's obviously something I don't want to hear right now. Hello, besties. Welcome to my closet. You may be thinking, Shar, why are we in your closet right now? It's because it's messy. Next to my foot is a massive pile of fucking laundry, and I've got to sort through it and get my life together. But I wanted to tell you that I did finish Deep End, 5-star read, literally one of my all-time favorite books of the year, if not ever. I would be shocked if at the end of 2025, Deep End was in fact not book number 1. How much did I love it? Let me show you. That's right. That's right. I had the ALC, but I did in fact go and buy the copy. Like, look at her. She's beautiful. The pool edges. The end papers. Lucas is, in fact, the dom daddy of my dreams, and I will accept absolutely no criticisms of him at all. I could say some unhinged things here, but I'm gonna just remind you that the original, like, manuscript of this was called Wet, and that's all you need to know. Of course, by this point, right, like, that's no longer an ARC or an ALC, and if you're wondering what an ALC is an advanced listener copy. I'm part of the Penguin, like, Random House. They have, like, this app that you can get ALCs of if you qualify, and I have that. So that was Deep End. It was an ALC when I read it, and so it goes into the ARC video. The next ARC/ALC that I'm listening to is Kimberly Lemming's new book. Where did I get this from? Up here. This one is I got abducted by aliens and now I'm trapped in a rom-com. And in this story, we're following a woman who is a scientist and she is out on the field, right? And she's like studying meerkats when she gets attacked by a lion and abducted by aliens. Homegirl thinks that she's sad, but she manages to escape the alien pod, except the lion comes with her. And I just remembered her name is Dorothy because this is apparently a Wizard of Oz retelling, which I'm going to be honest with you, had I known that, I probably wouldn't have picked this up. And my thoughts so far are unfortunately like not fantastic. I love a campy story and I love a silly, goofy, good time. However, as I've said before, there is a fine line between silly, goofy and just goofy. And I think that this has ventured into a little bit of just goofy. I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that because I love Kimberly Lemming. Like that, one of my favorite books from her is That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. Loved that. But in this one, what's bothering me, and keep in mind, I'm only like 10% into the story. Damn, I just really threw everything on the ground. Note to future me. When you do this shit, I'm the one that has to clean it up. Actually, note to past me. When you take your dirty ass shit and you just throw it on the floor, do you know who has to clean it up? Me. Rude. Let's think ahead a little bit. But the lion that attacked her and pretty much like led straight up to her death, like I'm not even kidding, homegirl was about to die. They're abducted together. He can talk. Why lion can talk? And then I was like, oh, okay, is the lion the love interest? Is that why he can talk? Is he secretly like a shifter? And this is just a misunderstanding? No. And her name is Dorothy. And you know what she names the lion? I'll give you 2 guesses right now. Put it in the comments below. Did you guess that she named him Toto? 5 points for you, bestie. 5 points for you. Because she did, in fact, name the lion Toto. And I'm going to be so fucking real with you. Toto, the talking lion, is ruining this for me. He is. We ventured into goofy and not silly goofy, and I don't like that. And that is deeply disappointing because this is, in fact, one of my most anticipated books of the year. Why do I suddenly not have enough hangers? Yeah, so that's how that's going. And because I am but a chaotic being, and you will get the truth of who I am, I'm also listening to First Time Caller by B.K. Boris and also have the ALC for that. I don't think that's officially out yet, so depending on when this video goes out, it may just be about to be released. First, I would like to apologize for ever contributing to the rumors that this book is paranormal. I heard someone say that it was paranormal, and as you all know, I don't often bother to read the description of videos, to read the description of books. Videos too, but we're talking about books here. And I just heard someone say that, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. No. It's not paranormal at all. at all. This is between a radio talk show host and a single mother. And honestly, I would have liked it better if there was a fucking ghost. Here is what's going on. Here's the premise. So we are following Lucy, and Lucy is the single mother of a little girl called Maya. Maya's like 12 years old or something like that, and she thinks that her mother is lonely. And Maya essentially is getting to the point in her life where she's getting a life and she's hanging out with her friends and stuff. Maya's most worried about is her mother being lonely because, in her own words, her mom just kind of stays home and watches TV and drinks wine and goes to work. And that's all she does. And she doesn't like that. So one day she is calling the radio host of a love advice hotline. And they're having a conversation about this. Of course, Maya's a little girl talking to a grown man in the middle of the night. So her mom freaks out, gets on the call, realizes what it is, and decides, nobody's listening. I don't care. It's not a very popular radio show at this point, and decides to be open about her desires and whether or not she really feels lonely and why she feels so jaded about the romance scene. Listen, girl, the water's full of piss. I'm right there with you, baby. I know what these dating apps are like. If you have the unfortunateness of being a person looking for your person in 2025, I wish you luck. However, unfortunately for Lucy, that little clip goes viral. I'm talking massively viral. Hundreds of millions of views, perhaps even into billion views, right? Here's my thing. I don't think that's realistic. And it started to annoy me. And it did annoy me because I'm a bitter bitch, even though I can, in fact, be a bitter bitch. But because she didn't say anything especially profound, yet we were constantly getting these clips and these phone calls, people calling into the radio, talking about how much what Maya said resonated with them and how they really want to look for magic too and be themselves. But what Maya said, I need more hangers, oh my gosh, can really be reduced down to she wants to be able to be her authentic self with someone, and she wants to find the magic in romance, the sparks and the love. And I'm like, you and every other person in the world, that's why I'm like, I don't understand why she's viral. And it starts to feel like it's obviously just for the plot point of pushing these two people together. And when I listen to this, and I really think this is a me problem, and I want to emphasize this is a me problem. I don't think this is the book or BK Borison. But because I feel that way, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And do you know how hard it is to read a story when you don't care about what's going to happen? And the thing is, I want to care. But I don't. And then the radio host, his thing is that he is so jaded from being a radio host for this love advice show for so many years that he's just sick of it. He's like, people are full of themselves and so selfish, and love isn't real. I don't believe in it. I'm tired of all this shit. Which, to be fair, Lucy did ask him the very valid question of what makes you qualified to answer these questions. And the answer is he's not, and he actually hates love. And I don't know, besties. It's just not working for me. I hate to say that it might be a DNF. What this clip really is Char looks for hangers for 45 minutes. Anyway, I might DNF, so I want to warn you, that might happen, but I also want to be transparent and honest about, what I'm reading and how I am feeling about what I'm reading. So I'm going to do some more reading. I'm going to time-lapse the rest of me cleaning, because you're going to hold me accountable, and we're going to get shit done. I am once again at the car wash, because I have a month of car washes, so of course I'm going to wash my fucking car. I'm gonna hope that you can hear me clearly through this, but I am 75%. Let's wait for the car to stop getting slapped. All right, anyway, I'm about to vacuum and throw shit out of my car, but I'm almost done with, I got abducted by aliens and now I'm trapped in a rom-com, and I don't like it. I'm so sorry, besties. It feels kind of plotless and a little bit all over the place and a little bit too silly goofy for me. An alien bird species kidnaps humans for a breeding program, but they don't do any research at all on humans, and so they think that humans live with dinosaurs. What? And the dinosaurs are pink and fluffy And there's this whole scene where, like, the aliens have a knot, and my girl's having a threesome because it's Polly, and I'm like, good for her. She's getting her cheeks clapped. But they have a knot, so they get stuck together, and then they get chased down by velociraptors, and they have to run while they're stuck together. And I'm like, how they do that? And then the alien intern is, like, explaining everything to them. And he literally has a Tamagotchi of them. I'm not playing with you. Like, a Tamagotchi of them. And they have, like, an affection meter. And he's like, you have to sleep in one bed because your affection meter isn't high enough. And they're on this quest to potentially, like, punch the director of this project in the head. But before that point, they have to get attacked by T-Rex. And fuck. And this whole thing kind of feels like a fever dream, and I don't like it, and that makes me sad. I kept waiting for it to get better, but at this point, I'm almost done with the book, and I still don't like it, and that makes me so upset for personal reasons, in that I wanted this to be a 5-star read, and it gets 2 stars. That'd be a generous rating for me. Good morning, Bessie. Welcome to the park. Why am I at the park? Because I'm having a garden brunch. But I wanted to update you in that I did decide to continue with first time caller, and I'm not sure that was a great decision. I feel okay about it. That's it. Like, I don't understand why I would be simping for this emotionally unavailable man who wants to be with her but also doesn't want to be in a relationship. And the whole point is that Lucy is looking for magic, right? And I don't think she feels that with Aiden. I think that what she feels with Aiden is friendship. And she was talking about how, like, she wants it to be easy. And I was like, girly, I think the reason that you like Aiden is because y'all were friends first, and then you develop feelings for each other. And honestly, I'm not sure that I'm rooting for Aiden, but I only have, like, 30% left of the story, so I'm going to do that. I look absolutely insane because I keep not putting product in my hair because I intend to straighten it, and then I don't. I do have lots and lots and lots of life updates, but I want to say I didn't realize it had been so many weeks since I last posted a video. I'm building a Billy bookshelf, by the way. I posted maybe 2 videos in all of February, and I just want to apologize for that. Those of you who are, like, part of the Discord know why, and those of you who haven't will find out very soon. But I want to let you know that I did finish the 2 books. What am I doing? Why would I do it like that? That would fucking hurt, and it did hurt. I got abducted by aliens, and now I'm trapped in a rom-com. I did not like it. I'm giving it 2 stars. My opinion has not changed at all in terms of why. I just didn't like certain aspects of it. The other thing I finished was First Time Caller, which I'm giving 2.75 stars. I didn't like that man. I wasn't rooting for their romance. I wasn't like, oh, a whirlwind romance, and I'm just so happy that these 2 are together. I was like, girl, this is an emotionally unavailable man who has almost nothing going for him. And the whole thing that pissed me off here, I'm gonna really get into this, but first I gotta figure out what the hell this part is. Okay, anyway, so what I was saying is that she goes viral on this
radio talk show, right? Because, yes, oh my gosh, a bitch cannot fucking multitask because she's looking for magic, right? She's like, I just want a relationship where I'm so happy and like it feels like magic and I don't feel like I have to put in effort. I just love this person. If you read First Time Caller, I'm gonna need you to be so fucking for real with me. Does she get that? No. In fact, I think she chooses the worst option. I was actually rooting for Trucker Guy, which is saying a lot because I'm very sure that if I met Trucker Guy in real life, he would be throwing a lot of red flags and I'd be pissed off that I ever encountered this man. But just know, those are my thoughts. It's March now, which means these books have been out for a long fucking time. And I am not, in fact, happy that I read them, but that was my first ARCs vlog. I will, in fact, do another version because I have other books that I have ARCs for, including Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. So I'm going to finish building this bookshelf. I'm going to time lapse it, and then I will see you to officially say goodbye to this vlog. And that's it. That's the end of the video. Surprise, surprise. I forgot to outro it. I'm working on it, okay? I have plans for this channel. I have ideas. Thank you for your patience because, as you know, 2025 is a chaotic year for me, but there's also just like a lot of change in my life right now. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me know if you ended up picking up any of these books, or if you have read them, what you thought of them. If you aren't already, please do subscribe. At the point of me recording this, I'm only like 4 or 5 subscribers away from 1,600 subscribers, which is crazy. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to Stina for literally taking care of my curls. She did the thing, and I'ma see you in my next video. Bye.